Ou cet immeuble-là.
Oh, it's open. That's not a good sign.
Waouh. Oh, l'appartement.
This is Calliope's apartment? I don't know what I was expecting, but not this. Hello? Oh, sure, Grace, good job. Just announce to the killer that you're here. I better have a look around.
Observez la guitare, observez la lampe, le beau tableau, le Warhol, la batterie, la photo d'Elvis et harpe, l'instrument. Guitare. C'est trop joli, c'est trop bien dessiné, c'est trop beau.
That's beautiful. How do you even get one of these? After Calliope left the audition, where did she go? Did she follow me? Did she come here?
J'aime beaucoup le gameplay. Hein. Observez le beau tableau. J'avoue qu'il est beau.
Did she paint that? Looks like it belongs in a museum. Andy Warhol, yeah, that makes sense. I wonder how many celebrities she knew.
La batterie. Heureux Thibaut.
Right. These aren't... Do I inherit these as the new muse?
Tu vas squatter l'appartement de Calliope? C'était la photo d'Elvis.
I want to believe this is just an ironic photo of Elvis and she wasn't like his muse or...
T'as acheté des bretzels, Thibaut? Let's go, là.
A giant harp. Of course there's a giant harp.
Ok. Observez l'instrument. Le piano.
So many instruments in here. Did she play all of them?
Ok, allez à l'étage. C'est tellement joli.
I don't see anything useful down here. Maybe there's something upstairs? Oh man, keep it together, Grace. It's just your average, everyday...
Oh, what the fuck?
There were only 3 muses, you know, not 9. Whenever they found someone who made something truly masterful or created a new art form, they'd pass on their idol on, take a new name. You see, that's how the mortals became confused. They got it wrong. Like they got almost everything about us wrong.
Apollo, c'est ça. Que faites-vous ici? Vous m'avez fait peur. Que faites-vous ici?
What are you doing? Sitting here in the dark?
Ils étaient ensemble?
What does it look like I'm doing?
Preparing your villainous monologue?
I'm grieving. For a dear friend. If I may ask, how did you find this place? And what are you doing here?
On peut parler de Pan. Là, c'est grisé parce que j'ai choisi d'être badass et pas intelligente ni charismatique. C'est Pan qui m'en a parlé. Je vais parler de Pan comme ça, il me parlera peut-être de lui.
Pan told me about it. I was hoping I could find something, some clue about what happened.
You've already met Pan? How odd.
Well, at least he lifted a finger to help me.
Comment ça, choisi
For
d'être
his own
conne?
gain, maybe, but it's better than nothing.
I honestly wish I could help you, Grace. You and Calliope both deserve better.
Oh, tu peux me parler de Calliope? Pourquoi cette pièce était dans cet état? Pourquoi avoir pris ma défense? Pourquoi est-ce que tu ne peux pas m'aider? Pourquoi t'as pris ma défense déjà?
I should thank you for, you know, speaking up for me.
It wasn't right, what they were doing.
It
J'avoue, on
still
dirait un
isn't.
surfeur. Hein.
I still need help.
I'm not disputing that, Grace. I just don't think that I'm the one to help you.
Pourquoi est-ce que tu peux pas m'aider?
Why can't you help me exactly? Pan said there's no specific rule against it.
It's not that I'm forbidden to help you, Grace. It's that you don't want my help.
Of course I do! You have to know more than me about almost everything.
My help will only make things worse.
How
Comment
is that
ça?
possible? I've been sentenced to death.
And without my help, you stand a chance of
Et
avoiding
pourquoi? Pourquoi cette pièce est dans cet état?
This room is a mess. Did you do this?
that. Like this? It was like this when I got here.
And you didn't think that was in the least bit strange?
I didn't think much of it. I came here to be reminded of Calliope, not to search through her things. That and it's cleaner than my place.
Ah bah super! Ok. Tu peux me parler de Calliope?
Can you tell me about Calliope? I barely knew her, but she seemed
She was a beautiful soul, if troubled.
troubled.
She thought the idols had lost their way. She argued with us, with all of us, that we needed to change. We hadn't spoken in years. I hadn't seen her home before today. I'd rather not talk about it.
Bizarre. Qu'est-ce qui me dit que c'est pas toi le tueur? Non, attends. Il y a peut-être un
So
indice
you
ici.
didn't mess up the room, but someone must have. There could be a clue.
Nothing that I've seen. All this mess, as you put it, is likely the result of her projects.
Her projects?
J'ai
When
sur quoi?
Calliope got an idea in her head, she would obsess over it, sometimes for months, even years. I don't know what she was involved with lately, but this...
J'adore aussi les dessins, vraiment.
For her, this is nothing.
Comme s'il dit que c'est pas toi le tueur.
So you won't answer my questions. You're sitting here in the dark. You say you're mourning Calliope.
What are you insinuating?
I don't know you. For all I know, you could be the killer. You came to get rid of evidence, maybe, or you knew I was coming and you're here to throw me off.
That's ridiculous.
Is it? The only thing you've said is that I don't want your help, but that's ridiculous?
Oula. Je voulais pas te vexer, bébou, hein.
I can't do this.
Je ne vais nulle part.
I don't have anywhere else to go.
Meaning?
Meaning, I'm not leaving until you give me something. I wouldn't do this if it wasn't literally life or death. But I need to know what the problem is.
Oula.
I haven't sung in centuries.
According to Pan, I can't force anyone to do anything.
Qu'est-ce que ça va donner à Apollon
Phantom pains from a missing friend, feeding thoughts, thoughts that never end. What did I do? What didn't I do? Here she is, only in your head. Long gone fights, but they're never dead. What did I do? What
Étais-tu
didn't
proche?
I do?
Calliope, what was she to you?
Years, thousands of years, we walked side by side. She tried, said there's other paths. Don't walk the same, never the same. I have roads I like, smooth, paved in stone. She got tired of our divide. We weren't the same, never the same.
Calliope, she's the way to be. Facing out, finding ways to see beyond what's dead. Reaching ahead.
Incroyable le dessin de Calliope. Incroyable.
Blazing star, and she was no more. What did I do? What didn't I do?
So she is killed, and you're here at her place. On its face, the way it looks, you're to blame.
I'm not.
You claim words won't do. Help me, then I'll know. Show, you need to show. Words aren't the same, never the same.
But I've tried.
Never with me. We haven't tried.
C'était un oui, tu acceptes de m'aider? Tu vas trop pressenti. Waouh, c'est difficile de choisir. Hein.
Tell me if it's too hard. If I pushed you too far, just say
It's okay. She's gone. Can't be the same. Never the same. That hidden voice, it'll always play. On a loop, it'll always say, what did I do? What didn't I do?
Incroyable.
it's a song you can't erase, but you can make a tiny space for what you will do. Something new.
Very well, I'll help. Though I'm uncertain what you expect me to do.
Athena called you the god of prophecy, didn't she? Isn't that telling the future?
Prophecy is the last thing you need, Grace.
C'était absolument magnifique. J'ai eu encore du mal à choisir certains dialogues. Ça va très vite. Mais, et des fois, les réponses ne me conviennent pas. Mais c'était très cool. C'est reparti, je me suis dit que je pourrais être utile. Tu peux m'expliquer pourquoi? Tu peux m'expliquer pourquoi? J'ai beaucoup de
It'd be
questions.
helpful if you could explain why, exactly. This is all new to me, remember?
Yes, of course, that's true. It's so easy to forget that. To receive a prophecy is not simply to be told what might happen, it's to be told what will happen. To know a prophecy is to be bound to its outcome. Only in ignorance is one free to choose.
Ouais, je me suis douté que ça casserait le rythme. Je préfère laisser. Mais c'est juste que c'est difficile. Certains dialogues sont un peu difficiles à se dire, ok, je vais choisir ça, ça ou ça. Comment est-ce que ça marche?
What? That makes no sense. If you tell me I'm gonna fall into a hole.
Then you will.
No, but I'll just avoid holes. All holes, any hole.
And the act of trying to avoid them is what will make you fall.
Je suis d'accord avec Apollon là.
Prophecies are never crystal clear. Sometimes you won't understand the full meaning until it's too late.
En quoi c'est un pouvoir?
So you have a power you won't ever use because all it does is hamstring you. Yikes.
Welcome to my life. But
Okay.
there might be something else I can do to help. Come with me. There's someone I'd like you to meet.
Ok. Énigmatique. Pan, il est charmeur. Apollon, il est énigmatique, mystérieux. What the fuck?
This is where you live?
Oh, yes. Sometimes. And excuse
Il
me.
est à poil. Et crado.
I don't get many visitors.
Ouais, vrai, les ados, ils ne sont pas censés être riches.
Are idols broke? In all those years, you couldn't save up enough money to afford a housekeeper?
Tu vois l'appartement de
I
Calliope.
never worried about it much. Maybe I should.
You said I'm here to meet someone?
Ah, yes. Do you know what an oracle is?
Pas vraiment.
Let me
Explique-moi.
guess. Another idol?
Not quite. They serve as a channel of sorts for my powers. This allows them to offer insight, knowledge they have no earthly means to possess. There's always been one. Over the ages, no matter where I go, one manages to find me.
Meaning there's an oracle here.
There is.
There is.
What?
Wow.
I have brought someone to see you.
How many times do I have to tell you? I'm not a magic fortune cookie. Is that what Paul told you? Oracle's my handle. And even if I was the oracle, I'm certainly not his oracle.
Tu es sûr, hein?
You know what Apollo is, right?
Oh, I know what Paul says he is. Just because someone says they can fly does not make them the Tooth Fairy. Look, I'm sure he told you all sorts of nonsense. I use computers. I'm a hacker. That's it.
I ask very little of you, Oracle. Your help here would be
Bon appétit,
appreciated.
Thibaut.
Fine. Look at your abs in a twist. Okay, so Paul brought you all this way just to see little old me. What's on your mind, sis?
Tu n'arrêtes pas de l'appeler Paul.
You keep saying Paul. Do you mean Apollo?
Yeah, I know. Apollo, if that is his real name, says he's a god of prophecy, blah, 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 blah.
Bla 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 bla
You
bla.
don't believe him.
Believe him? Who'd believe that?
Et tu lui montres pas
It's
tes
super
yeux
weird,
jaunes là
but-
de pouvoir?
He's a decent guy, so he can be Apollo if he wants, but I just can't call him that.
Le doublage, j'aime beaucoup. Hein. Tu vis ici?
Do you live here?
I crash here, yeah. Better here than home.
She showed up one day, as the oracles do. Naturally, she is welcome to stay as long as she likes.
And see the way he talks? I thought maybe he was a creepiverse, but
Paul.
Paul's aight.
The highest of praise.
Ça me fume.
He'd be more alright if he did some laundry.
Tu connais bien Apollon?
Tell me, is Apollo always so...
Incredibly emo? Like a sack stuffed with sand?
I am standing right here.
Don't get me
J'ai
wrong.
l'impression qu'elle est mineure, ouais.
It grows on you after a while.
Grace. Surely this
Enfin,
is not what you
Je
came
dis elle,
for.
mais on sait pas son genre non, encore, donc... Yel plutôt. Tu as raison. Tu restes suspect, c'est marrant. Non, pas de... Non, pas avec lui. Tu restes
No,
suspect.
you're still a suspect. I need to learn what you're really about.
All right.
C'est
that's
hors
fair.
de question d'avoir une relation avec
You
lui.
mean like a suspect in a crime suspect? Paul? Lady, I know bad. Paul's a lot of things, but he ain't bad.
C'est un cliché ambulant. Hein. Tu es doué avec un
So
ordinateur?
you're an oracle who uses the internet, huh?
Like I said, it's my handle, and yeah. It's a sweet setup, huh? Some of it's even legit.
The parts I purchased for her, presumably.
Non.
Bargain
non,
for,
non.
fair and square. And I keep telling you to get me an Ethernet cable.
I don't know what that is.
It's the 21st century, Paul. And your 21st century Oracle needs her some download speed, okay?
J'ai besoin de renseignements.
I'm looking for information about someone named Calliope. Can you help?
Oh, the lady from that apartment I sent Paul to. Yeah, I've been checking that out.
What did
Ça, c'est
I
toi
tell
qui
you?
l'as envoyé
I
là-bas?
looked it up. You could do the same if you learn to use the computer. Here, hold up, I'll show you. There. The apartment was originally purchased 2 years ago by a holding company, Core with a K Enterprises.
Oh. Oh, I see. That would be Persephone.
Celle du cœur.
Persephone is in the one from the chorus. The one who wanted me dead, Persephone.
I wasn't aware Persephone and Calliope were friendly. Certainly not friendly enough for Persephone to give.
C'est peut-être pour ça qu'elle me déteste, Perséphone.
The good news is that Persephone is easy to find. I can take you to her if you like.
Tu veux m'aider maintenant?
Whatever happened to...
Tu voulais pas m'aider, je croyais. Voilà. Eh, j'ai les mêmes réactions qu'elle. On a bien fait de choisir badass. J'ai les mêmes réactions, ça me termine.
Great! We're all done now.
Thank you for your help, Oracle. Please, do try to get out from behind your screens at least once today. Perhaps go for a walk.
Yeah, sure, will do. Leave a tip on your way out.
Ok, on a eu un trigger warning sur l'alcoolisme. On nous montre rien de très explicite dans le jeu, mais il est là à cause de l'appartement d'Apollo. Oui, je me doute un peu vu son pouvoir. En fait, j'ai un peu deviné quand il a parlé de son pouvoir. Le fait de pouvoir voir les prophéties, de pouvoir voir l'avenir et tout ça. Malheureusement, c'est très souvent représenté dans les jeux, les films, les séries, par du coup un alcoolisme pour déjà de 1 essayer d'oublier en général et d'avoir une espèce d'impression de garder le contrôle. Voilà, genre en général un peu comment c'est représenté. Je sais qu'en général c'est un lourd pouvoir qui est très peu envié. En gros, genre la personne qui a ce pouvoir-là en général le vit pas très bien. Freddy, y a rien. Calliope. Calliope était l'une des 3 idoles surnommées Muses et la dernière encore de ce monde selon Apollon. Ils étaient autrefois inséparables, mais ne se voyaient plus depuis 2 ou 3 ans. Calliope en voulait aux idoles de s'être égarés et apparemment se disputaient souvent. Ce qui ne ressemble pas du tout à la Calliope que j'ai rencontrée. Si c'est vrai, elle ne devait pas être la plus populaire des idoles et les suspects pourraient être plus nombreux que prévu. Je suis allée à l'appartement de Calliope. Il est magnifique. Rempli de tous les instruments inimaginables et d'objets de collection datant de, je ne sais pas, au moins 100 ans. Elle avait tout ce dont elle pouvait rêver à portée de main. C'est ça être muse? Hermès, toujours rien. Aphrodite, toujours rien. Apollo. Je suis allée à l'appartement de Calliope et devinez sur qui je suis tombée, Apollo. Assis dans le noir, au milieu d'une pièce, manifestement retourné par quelqu'un qui cherchait quelque chose. Il dit que ce n'est pas lui, et qu'il était juste venu pleurer, Calliope. On dirait qu'ils ont été assez proches, mais que quelque chose les a séparés il y a 2 ou 3 ans. Le genre de séparation qui le pousserait à la tuer. Pour commencer, il n'arrête pas de répéter que m'aider ferait plus de mal que de bien. Ça veut dire quoi, ça? D'après lui, ces oracles verrouillent ton destin au moment où tu les entends. Une bonne ou une mauvaise chose, en fait. Apparemment, c'est pas toujours 100% clair, alors il a peut-être raison. C'est peut-être mieux de ne pas savoir. Heureusement, Apollon connaissait un autre moyen de m'aider, une ado canon, un petit génie de l'informatique qui vit dans son trou à rat, l'oracle. Elle a découvert que la proprio de l'appartement de Calliope n'était autre que Perséphone. On est en route pour son club, on va lui poser quelques questions. Donc c'est elle, c'est pas elle. Athéna, toujours rien. Perséphone. Tiens. D'après l'oracle, Perséphone est la propriétaire de l'appartement qu'occupait Calliope. Donc elles se connaissaient. Elles étaient proches. En tout cas, c'est la prochaine sur ma liste d'idoles à interroger. Même si j'ai le sentiment qu'elle ne sera pas ravie de me voir. Elles étaient proches, mais apparemment Calliope avait peut-être des trucs à lui reprocher. Let's go. Voir Perséphone. Très stylé. Ça me fait penser à Lucifer, le bar de Lucifer. Oh.
Wow. How have I never heard of this place?
Persephone keeps it a secret, while still managing to draw a crowd every night. Don't ask me how. Here in the underworld, idols can be themselves, even if they don't look human.
Tiens, coucou Pan. C'est pas ton truc, hein, c'est dangereux, c'est bizarre de trouver Perséphone ici. C'est dangereux?
There are idols here other than Persephone?
Almost guaranteed.
Is it dangerous?
Shouldn't be. But before Calliope, I would have said an idol getting murdered was next to impossible. If we're to find Persephone in all this, we'll need to split up. Have you considered what you'll say to her?
Je ne peux pas juste lui poser la question. Pas vraiment. Je l'affronterai s'il le faut. Je suis pas sûre contre Perséphone hein, quand même, parce que voilà quoi. Je peux pas juste lui poser la question.
You don't think I could just ask her about it?
Not if she doesn't want to talk to you. She may need a nudge. You need to be prepared to use your powers, as you did with me. Come find me in the crown if you need anything. Otherwise, be careful, Grace.
Parler à Apollon, parler à Eros, parler à Hermès et parler à Pan. Attendez, Eros, ok. Alors, parler à Apollon d'abord.
I thought this would be easier, but it's as if Persephone left instructions to thwart me. Every staff member I approach screams and runs off. I hope your search has been more successful.
Ouf. Tu peux me parler de Perséphone? Tu n'es pas vraiment à l'aise ici, hein. Tu n'es pas vraiment à l'aise.
You don't come here often, I'm guessing?
Never. I'm sure Persephone only sent the membership as a formality. I doubt she thought I'd ever use it.
Don't you ever have fun? No drinking or
attends,
dancing
ça parle
in
d'alcool, là.
Apollo Land?
Apollo Land.
Once. When I had the muses to keep me company.
Wow, la phrase. Non, voilà. Alors par contre, elle y va cash, hein. C'est-à-dire que elle va pas sur friendzone là, apparemment. Je te tiendrai compagnie, moi. Cette phrase me tue. Oh là, alors, les deux phrases sont terribles. Achète-toi une vie pour commencer, c'est terrible. Et cette phrase, je te tiendrai compagnie, moi, vraiment, c'est vraiment suave. Putain, non, je vais dire pardon,
I didn't mean to remind you.
All right. I'm okay.
Ok. Tu peux me parler de Perséphone?
It might help if I knew more about Persephone.
Ça me tue de rire.
It couldn't hurt. What would you like to know, exactly?
Raconte-moi l'histoire de Perséphone.
What's
Arrête, il faut que j'insiste à chaque fois, t'es chiant.
Her name rings a bell, but I don't...
No doubt you've heard the tale of how Hades, lord of the underworld, kidnapped a young sweet goddess and made her his wife.
That sweet young goddess was... Persephone.
Her mother, Demeter, was so enraged she blanketed the world in ice, rendering it barren and infertile. Zeus was forced to act. He decreed that Persephone would be shared between Demeter and Hades, and thus the matter was resolved. Well, you asked. That's her story, as the mortals tell it.
À quel point cette histoire est vraie?
So tell me, how much of Persephone's legend is true?
Well, let's see. Hades did kidnap Persephone. That certainly did happen. The idols almost went to war over it until Zeus intervened and ordered Hades and Persephone to wed. That quieted things. At least until Persephone killed Hades.
Elle l'a tué?
Whoa.
As I understand it, Hades was not kind to her. I'd like to say we handled it well. That Zeus and the idols were mindful of what Persephone had been through, but that would be a lie. Persephone was punished for the murder, the underworld taken from her, and we all stood by and let it happen. She has never forgiven us. And honestly, I can't blame her.
Heureux Thibaut. Les idoles ont changé?
Have the idols changed much, you think, since those days?
Well, you know the saying, the more things change, the more they stay the same.
Est-ce que Perséphone a tué une idole?
Wait, Persephone killed another idol.
Oh, long time ago, yeah.
What about all of Athena's rules? Wouldn't Persephone have been, I don't know.
Executed? The murder of Hades is probably why we now have that rule. Back then, we heard Persephone had usurped Hades' throne, but we couldn't believe it. It just wasn't done. Now, of course, I look back and think we should have seen it coming. Oh, the benefit of hindsight.
Ok.
Why
Ouais.
didn't you see it coming? You're the god of prophecy.
When I look, I learned long ago not to.
Ok, d'accord. Qu'a-t-elle fait après?
So what happened to Persephone after...
The murder? She survived, like the rest of us. She got older, and when we came to the New World, I think she would have left us if it was allowed. It isn't, so instead she did as she pleased. She started a cult, became a crime boss.
Oh, what?
It was after her last transition, but honestly, I have no insight into anything Persephone does these days.
Ok, je vais continuer de fouiller.
I'll get going. I still need to
Je dirais
find
pas que c'est
Persephone.
un gentil bébou,
Keep trying as
Apollon,
well.
mais je dirais qu'il est gentiment innocent. Genre en mode un peu naïf et en même temps perdu. On va parler à Pan. Perséphone, c'est le parrain, de ouf.
As I live and breathe, if it isn't our dear Muse.
Salut Pan.
Hi, Pam.
Tell me, have you decided to leave your troubles behind
Tu
and
parles
join us in the
fort!
land of shadows and revelry?
Putain. Tu parles trop fort, Pan. Il a l'air de subir aussi les règles du truc. Ouais, il subit tout en fait, parce qu'il voit les choses arriver, il se met des œillères pour pas les voir arriver, et après il regrette quand il se dit j'aurais dû le voir arriver. Enfin, il a l'air tourmenté. Merci pour l'adresse. Que fais-tu ici? Que fais-tu ici?
I'm guessing it's a total coincidence that I'm running into you here.
It must be. The alternative would be that I knew a great many things ahead of time.
Well, did you?
Do I look like an oracle? I am here to listen to thrilling music and meet delicious people. My tastes are simple.
Uh-huh.
Speaking of simple tastes, my glass is empty again. The service here is appalling.
Tu viens souvent au club, merci pour l'adresse. Pourquoi te faire confiance? Pourquoi te faire confiance? Je suis très méfiante avec lui. Il a l'air t'es un peu roublard.
The things you say, the things you don't say. You don't make yourself seem trustworthy. You know that?
Trust is for the weak and the penniless.
Still not helping.
Why, Grace?
Penniless.
Are you assuming that I, Pan, am some sort of scoundrel?
Ouh. Ou peut-être un meurtrier, ça y ressemble. J'espère peut-être. Oh my god. Est-ce que... Alors, par contre, question. Est-ce qu'on engage une relation peut-être avec lui? Apollon, non. Genre, c'est... Non, vraiment, c'est pas... Genre, j'essaye un peu aussi de me baser, genre, moi sur moi. Là, il y a un côté charmeur, tu vois. Je sais pas. Je suis un peu sceptique, ça a l'air d'être un roublard. Un roublard, mais je me dis, on peut peut-être l'avoir dans la poche comme ça. Ah, je sais pas. Oh, ça y est. Je sais pas. Moi, je serais plus pour être avec Perséphone, par exemple. Ouais, bah voilà, Kim. Exactement, voilà. Ouais. Ah bah voilà. Je suis plus pour Perséphone aussi. En plus, elle est trop badass. Bref. Je vais pas commencer une relation avec lui, là.
It's more that I'm stating it outright.
Rejected twice in a row. How will I ever recover from such insult, I ask you?
Uh-huh.
Ça
I
me
don't know what
fume.
to tell you, Grace. Even an idol needs to get by.
Alors, tu viens souvent au club?
I assume you're a regular at this club?
And why would you assume that, dear Grace?
The horns, the
Les 4 relations possibles, non, là c'est du backseat, on va le découvrir au fur et à mesure.
There is no knowing Persephone well. She won't have it. Not anymore.
Not anymore?
Long ago, we were all very different. Over the span of ages, however, even mountains erode.
Je suis assez d'accord, Thibaut. Effectivement, il est un peu dragueur, mais il me paraît un chouït aussi. En fait, il est charmeur. Vous voyez ce que je veux dire? Genre en mode beau parleur. Voilà. Et Apollon, il a l'air tellement perdu. Je pense que ça peut être compliqué.
I should thank you for the address. It's what led me here.
No need to thank me. You'll owe me. Remember.
Ah, je
How
suis
you
redevable.
managed to stir the sun god from his oh so tiresome gloom, I cannot imagine. Nicely done.
Pas forcément aller voir ailleurs 2 heures après, mais je dirais juste charmer tout le monde, dragouiller tout le monde, en mode avoir cette tchatch. Genre, voilà. Tu savais que je tomberais sur lui? Je l'aime bien. Tu savais que je tomberais
Did
sur
you
lui?
know Apollo would be at that apartment?
However would I know something like that?
Tu caches trop de
play
choses, toi.
innocent, but I just don't believe you.
Pareil, pareil.
Flatterer.
Tu caches trop de choses. Je cherche
You must know
Perséphone.
why I'm here, right?
Let me guess. You seek our sweet-natured proprietress.
Can you help me find her?
Earlier I wasn't good enough, but now, I see how it is.
J'ai pas dit que tu valais rien, j'ai dit que t'étais un beau
I'd
charmeur.
love to tell Persephone that the source of her rage has intruded on her domain.
Eh. Tu as peur? Pourquoi est-ce que tu aurais peur? Ça m'intrigue, tu as peur?
Don't tell me the big bad Pan is afraid.
Seeing as I am neither big nor truly bad, it behooves me to be wary of those who are both.
That's awfully sensible for you.
You barely know me, my little dumpling. But if I am anything, I am a survivor.
Mon chou à la crème. Arrête avec tes surnoms! Oh là là,
I'll
le
find
beau
another
parleur!
It's for the best.
Entre Darling,
My best,
Sweetie. Bref. Ça se passe bien, ça se passe nickel. J'apprécie énormément le jeu. Très bonne découverte. Même si je l'avais mis sur ma liste. Voilà, faut que je pense à mettre la liste sur le Discord.
I should get going. I'm sure I'll see you soon.
One can only hope.
Sweetheart. Pourquoi ça a enlevé Pan, mais ça a pas enlevé Apollon? Attendez, reparlons à Apollon. C'est bizarre.
No luck yet, I'm afraid. And why is the music here so loud?
C'est parce que t'as la gueule de bois. Pourquoi tout le monde a-t-il peur de
I
Perséphone?
thought she was just mad at me, but everyone seems afraid of Persephone.
Noticed that, did you? Persephone's angry with everyone, and has been for a very long
Tu
time.
m'étonnes.
I've told you why. But it's more than that. She does not let go of a grudge. 1,000 years could pass, and Persephone will remember what you did like it was
Elle est
yesterday.
rancunière. Oh, punaise. Je vais continuer de fouiller.
I'll get going. I still need to find Persephone.
I'll keep trying as well.
Vas-y, continue de chercher. Hermès.
Whoa, you're here. I mean, you gotta be somewhere, but you're here.
Il est drôle,
Hello,
lui, je pense.
Hermes.
Sorry
Innocent.
about running off on you back at the thing. Didn't really have a choice, but sorry anyway.
L'innocence incarnée. Alors, c'est quoi l'histoire?
You're not much like the other idols, are you?
No? I haven't been an idol very long. Maybe like a year? I've lost track. So I'm not the one to ask about the idol stuff. It's all cool, but mostly I do whatever Athena asks.
T'as du mal avec son doublage?
Athena says one day
Je trouve
I'll
que ça
sit
lui va
on
bien.
chorus. That'll be sick. Can you imagine me in charge?
My God, merci beaucoup Nanette pour les 100 bits. Coucou, bon matin. Enfin, c'est plus le matin, mais bon midi. Je viens manger ici en attendant l'heure d'aller au boulot. Voilà la tronche de cette patronne hypocrite qui refuse de signer mon papier de démission. Mais quel enfer, Nanette. JPP, courage. Courage. C'est pas Athéna qui commande. Pas vraiment, pourquoi pas? C'est pas Athéna qui commande?
Wouldn't Athena still be in charge?
Yeah, you're probably right.
That doesn't bother you?
Why would it? Athena's the nicest of the bunch. She makes the best cookies.
Comment ça, elle est la plus sympa du lot? Comment savais-tu que Calliope était morte? Comment es-tu devenue une idole?
You've only been an idol for a year? How did that happen?
Probably same way it did with you.
Oh, the old Hermes died in your arms and then they accused you of his murder?
No. Well, yes. I mean, no, not like that. But yeah. I was there when he died. We were friends and I was having trouble at home and he helped me out. I miss him.
J'y pense, parlant d'abandon de poste. Fais attention parce que je crois que les conditions et les règles après pour la suite ont changé. Il doit y avoir une histoire avec le chômage, donc essaye de bien regarder avant de faire un abandon de poste. Voilà, c'est juste ça, une parenthèse. Il est trop pipeau. Ouais, et je disais, sa voix, en fait, est un peu plus particulière que d'autres doublages, mais je trouve que ça lui va bien. Voilà. Voilà, je trouve que ça lui va bien. Comment est-il mort? Yes, normal. Pourquoi te faire appeler Hermès? Pourquoi te faire appeler
Why do you
Hermès?
call yourself Hermes? I mean, I don't call myself Calliope.
You might eventually.
Ah,
I doubt it.
Most idols do. Not everyone, though, so I don't know, maybe not you.
comment savais-tu que Calliope était morte?
When Calliope died, you were right there, within moments. How did you know?
I told you. I got word, so I came.
Qui t'a
How
prévenu?
did you get word?
Oui.
Look, when an idol dies, I have to be there. So I just know. It's a Hermes thing.
Ok. Mais pourquoi?
But why do you need to be there?
To take them where they need to go.
To take who? Calliope?
Kinda? Look, it's between the old Hermes and me, and between me and the next Hermes. That's all I can say.
Que sais-tu du meurtre?
This is probably a stupid question, but do you know who might have killed Calliope?
Ugh, why would I know anything about that?
When you came to the apartment, it seemed like you knew her.
Oh no, I only met her once. She didn't live with the rest of the idols or hang out with us very much. She seemed nice though. Angry, maybe. But I don't know who'd want to hurt her.
Elle n'aimait pas les idoles en colère, tu n'as pas l'air plus triste que ça. Effectivement, bah... Après, lui, du coup, si à chaque fois il doit aller voir les gens qui meurent, je pense qu'il doit un peu se détacher de tout ça. Elle n'aimait pas les idoles.
Sounds as if she didn't much like the idols.
It was more like how you can't stand your family sometimes, even if you still love them.
D'accord, je cherche Perséphone.
Do you know if Persephone is here? I need to talk to her.
Quoi?
Oh,
Pourquoi tu
you're
rigoles?
serious?
Ah oui?
Why would you want to talk to Persephone? Nobody ever wants that. One time,
Toi aussi,
I left too loud
t'as
near
peur
her,
d'elle?
and she threatened to ban me from the club. I don't want to be banned. I like it here.
C'est quoi, s'ils se connaissaient pas, c'est normal qu'ils soient pas trop touchés. Bah ouais, mais bon, quand même. Elle est si terrible que ça, ressaisis-toi. Non, attends, elle est si
Is
terrible que ça?
Persephone really that bad? Why do the idols put up with her?
We're like family, and Persephone is that really mean aunt that nobody wants to invite. Don't tell her I said that. She keeps a list. It's a thing.
Pull yourself together. Are you gonna let Persephone boss you around forever?
Maybe?
Oui, il a l'air très
No, you
innocent,
do
lui.
that, she'll be walking all over you for centuries. You're a god.
Yeah, I'm a god.
You never know, she might be impressed, right?
Oh, heck yeah. Yeah, let me know when you want to find her. I'll even stand way, way back while you chat.
Il est pur, ouais. C'est un bébou. Lui, c'est un vrai bébou. Il est très pur. Je peux parler à Perséphone. Tiens, mais attends, on doit continuer à parler à
No
Apollon.
luck yet, I'm afraid. And why is the music
Mais...
here so loud?
Oh, t'as toujours que ça à dire. J'ai trouvé de
I found
l'aide.
someone who will bring me to Persephone.
Finally. I'll be right behind you.
Non,
You're
attends!
coming with me? But I thought...
She seems even angrier with you than she is with me. I might be able to mediate.
Pas maintenant.
We'll see, I guess.
Ok. Parler à Eros. On va découvrir qui est Eros. Oh.
Oh, hey. You're the new muse, aren't you?
I guess I am, yeah.
Aphrodite mentioned it. Didn't figure I'd see you here, though. Oh, excuse the manners. Name's Eros.
Alors ça, je m'y attendais pas. C'est quoi c'est quoi ces bandes de charmeurs là? Mais vraiment, j'ai peur. J'avoue, il y a du sexe, quoi?
Did you say that you're the god of sex?
Desire, really. Sensuality.
Merci.
Attraction. Why? Were you expecting a chubby little flying baby with a bow and arrow?
I wasn't.
I actually preferred Cupid, but Pan had to be the trickster. Spread all those stupid stories.
I'm sorry.
Why? It's not your fault. Just another
De
grudge
quoi
that
faire
you
rougir,
carry
hein,
around.
vraiment. Ok. D'où tu connais Aphrodite?
You know Aphrodite, right? I only met her the once.
Sure, she's my mother. You know how it is.
How would I know? New here, remember?
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. I wasn't thinking. But you hear a lot of idols talk about each other like that. You know, mother, brother, sister, grandfather. None of us are actually related. We just played a family for so many centuries. It may as well be true.
Coucou Xiaolong, coucou Bastio, bon midi. En vrai, son outfit me perturbe, mais mis à part ça, il me fait un effet. Attends, du coup, Aphrodite est ta mère?
So Aphrodite is your mother, but not...
Not really.
That's right. A long time ago, she took care of me when I needed taking care of. The mortals, they just assumed. These days, well, it's not like that anymore. We're not as invulnerable as we used to be. Least of all, Aphrodite.
Que fais-tu ici?
The god of sex
Oh.
at a club. Looking for someone?
Once I might have, sure. Now I'm just here to see it happen.
Il est un
what
peu, en fait,
happened?
c'est sa voix
Look
très
out there.
suave, très
See all these
calme,
people,
qui
the hope,
est un peu hypnotisante.
anticipation, the connections, they bounce
Le
off
doublage est trop bien fait, c'est ouf.
to me. It's like lightning.
Tu aimes ça? Cette phrase. J'ai envie de dire ça juste pour rigoler. Tu aimes ça?
And you enjoy that?
I used to make it happen, you know. Mortals once begged me to make it happen, to inspire true love. But now I only inspire sex. Not the same thing. It's just as well. People should find true love the hard way, and value it more.
Ouais. Mais Eros, c'est un... Chaque phrase qu'il dit, c'est un titre. Hein. Vraiment, à chaque phrase. Mais non, mais lui... Oh putain. Et toi, ça va?
You seem a little distracted. Is everything okay?
Of course it is. Sure. That obvious, huh? Truth is, I don't come here that often. It was hard to get away. I just...
C'est érostique, effectivement. Oh my god. Je ne voulais pas être indiscret, tu peux me parler. Mauvaise journée? Mauvaise journée?
Even idols have their bad days, huh?
Bad weeks, bad months, bad centuries. But who am I talking to? You're the one with your life on the line.
Oh, super, merci de me le rappeler, c'est bien. Il faut que j'y
I'll
aille.
see you around.
Count on it.
Ouh, oh ce regard! Ce regard. Pourquoi je peux toujours parler à Apollon? Il y a encore...
Are we not going to see Persephone? I thought you found a way to her.
Il est temps d'aller voir Perséphone.
I should get
Let's go.
going. Persephone awaits.
Right behind you.
Ok. Bah c'est parti. Essayons de rencontrer Perséphone sans se faire tuer et essayons d'avoir une romance avec elle. Elle va nous tuer. Hein. Oh ses yeux.
If you're angry with anyone, Persephone, be angry with me. It was I who...
I will deal with you later.
Elle est trop badass. Oh là 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 là.
To wait until your guilt was certain. And yet here you are, in my domain, uninvited. Why? Are you here to beg for mercy? Are you here to challenge me? Should I be afraid?
Je ferai la même gueule, je crois. J'ai un pain battre. C'est quoi? Oh bordel, non, dis pas c'est quoi ton problème? J'ai des questions.
This isn't a challenge, Persephone. I have questions.
Questions for me? Good. Because I have questions for you.
Ouais, elle est tellement
Do you
charismatique, c'est
really
oufissime.
expect us to believe that Calliope chose you? What's the real story? Did you stumble across her as she lay dying and desperate? Are you an accident? Did you learn what she was? Did you torture her, hold her at the point of death until she agreed to hand over her eidolon?
Persephone, this isn't...
You have every reason to try to prove your innocence, Grace. But I have no reason to help you.
Ok. Nanette, je sais pas du tout. Je dirais en fait, au niveau des faits, en soi, non. Mais elle peut faire traîner le truc pour que t'en aies marre. Tu vois ce que je veux dire? Et ça peut durer des années. Donc en soi, je dirais en théorie, non. Et en pratique, oui. C'est quoi ton problème? Égale Grace qui va se faire encastrer la gueule dans le carrelage. Mais grave. Calliope vivait dans ton appartement. Toi aussi, tu es suspecte. J'ai besoin de ton aide, Apollon. J'ai besoin de ton aide, Apollon.
Now would be a good time to mediate, Apollo.
Is that why you're here, brother? Because you know me so well?
Because I know that you care. Far more deeply than you could ever admit.
How would you know that? You resigned. You abandoned everything and everyone who ever needed you. You don't know the first thing about me, and you never did. Just crawl back into your dark little hole, Apollo.
Dis ça, va m'encastrer. Hein. Calliope vivait dans ton appartement.
You knew Calliope.
We all knew Calliope.
She was staying at your apartment.
You knew her. Better than I or anyone else suspected.
Are you implying that I had something to do with her death?
Prove you didn't. That's how idols work, isn't it?
J'aime trop sa tenue. Sa tenue est incroyable. Perséphone, vraiment. Oh.
You hear that? You're in my
Sa tenue est
house,
incroyable. Incroyable.
You want answers?
Trop de charisme.
Fight for them. A lost little girl. You shouldn't have come here. And I sure ain't in the mood to make new friends.
Ça tombe bien, je veux pas être amie.
Go home, little girl. The shadows drawing near, and you all alone. We both know how this ends. Let's see how far she bends. We all know how this ends.
Passer à l'offensive.
Hello? Testing 1, 2, testing 3. Is this thing on? Are you testing me with your coterie, ogling expectantly? Heads up, wrecking me won't come for free. See, it won't be easy, Persephone, when I use the moves I bring blessedly. Shadows don't scare me, see, I'll survive it. Maybe you want to do this in private.
You're lost, little girl. You're wasting our time now. The gall of a squeaking mouse in a lion's den. Give up, little girl. The bus home is leaving. Seen it so many times, we all know how this ends. We all know
Je vais chanter pour le public pour cette fois. Il faut que j'ai le public dans la poche. Oh non, c'est terrible. J'aurais dû faire que des trucs badass. Coucou Fabio. Oh, ses yeux. Tu me fais pas peur.
Dive. You could use a boost. Should I play a gig? Hey, word of mouth works, P. It'll be big.
Get lost, little girl.
I need a room and a rider and a cut of the bar.
Making me angry.
I got an ETC. Say please, I'll bring keys and a couple guitars.
You don't wanna know how far we could
We
descend.
haven't fun yet. I'm sorry, what's up? Let me guess how it ends. Yeah, you already said.
Back off, little girl.
We're young, you're old, we live, you
You're
die.
asking for trouble.
The end. See, that's how time works. Bye-bye.
You wanna push me, so look and then see how this ends. How this always
Coup de grâce.
ends.
Don't you have any idea how you sound right now? We hear it all the time. The world is full of ghosts and nothing's ever born. You're choking on dust down here now. Maybe that's your cue. Time's come to move on. Make space for someone new. Someone not as bored as you. Maybe this new muse will do.
T'as dit qu'il fallait que je me batte.
Use that word. You have no right to use that word. After what you did to her. Why don't I just kill you and wipe the floor with you? Don't use that word.
Elle l'aimait.
You have to fight to use that word. You don't go in and take, that's your biggest mistake. For Calliope's sake.
Okay, show's over.
1,000 times.
It's nearly dawn.
The single note should take you down now.
Work lights on.
Without even trying, and you didn't mind. 1,000 times.
Finish your beer.
One note, and suddenly you're
Don't have to go
home.
But you can't stay here.
You're the song, and you're being sung. Lullaby the muse.
J'ai dit le M-word.
To lose, wish I could hear it. Again.
Oh, c'était sûr. Coucou Lette. Comment vas-tu? Mais c'était sûr, Poire, je te jure.
No. No, you've earned your answers.
Allez! J'ai montré que j'étais une battante, mais quand elle s'est ouverte, je me suis ouverte aussi à elle!
Grown tired of arguing with the idols, tired of being branded a troublemaker. She couldn't watch the idols wither away without a fight. I knew how she felt.
Je sais pas si c'est possible de fail en fait durant le jeu. Vous me direz à la fin, quand on terminera. Si un jour on finit, je pense qu'il nous faudra de live. C'est quoi ce jeu? Ce jeu, c'est Stray Gods, un jeu musical, voilà, avec des choix et tout ça. Tu la connaissais bien, aucun conflit. Tu le lui as donné. Tu la connaissais bien?
So you must know better than anyone what she's been up to.
Not exactly. Calliope and I haven't spoken for at
2
least
ans.
2 years. After I heard the news,
I went to the apartment and turned it upside down. I had to know the truth.
That was you?
I didn't find anything. Nothing to say what she had been
Il y a un truc
involved
qui s'est passé il y a 2 ans ou il y a 3 ans là.
into, or who
Il
she
y a un
might
truc qui
have
s'est
been
passé.
fighting with.
Tu crois toujours que c'est moi qui ai fait ça?
So what now? Do you still think I'm guilty?
The jury's still out on whether Calliope chose you, but do I think you killed her? No.
If it wasn't Grace, that means someone else was behind Calliope's death. Someone who could keep their involvement hidden.
Athéna. Je n'en démords pas, hein. Elle est trop bizarre. Hein. Faut-il forcément que ce soit une idole? On devrait peut-être... Non, parle pas, Athéna.
Does it have to be an idol? You thought I killed Calliope. Couldn't it have been some other mortal?
Despite how he might look, it's not a simple matter to kill an idol.
It was difficult enough to believe you had done it. If another mortal killed her, they somehow escaped detection. We found nothing, no evidence of a battle.
You looked?
Of course we looked. What do you think was happening while you waited? If Calliope was attacked elsewhere, even magic revealed no trace of it.
Calliope avait-elle des ennemis? Tu as bien dit magie. Tu as bien dit magie?
Did you say magic?
You can battle me through a song in a world of your own creation, and yet magic is beyond belief?
Well, sure. I just thought...
We have our powers just as you have yours.
I can grow a field of corn like nobody's business.
Some would say our powers are also magic, but true magic is a different and older power. Hecate's domain.
And it was of no use here.
We shouldn't rule it out. We haven't tried everything yet.
En fait, je sais pas. J'ai l'impression que tout le monde aimait Calliope. Mais je pense que Calliope appréciait tout le monde, mais n'avait pas genre de sentiment. Genre, je pense que elle était passionnée par ses muses et par son art. Je pense. Mais je pense que tout le monde était attiré par elle, sachant qu'elle est vachement indépendante, vachement genre... ouais. Vachement, enfin, en gros... Ouais, c'est ça, indépendante. On devrait peut-être parler à Athéna, non? Calliope avait-elle des ennemis?
Did Calliope have any enemies? The way you talk about her, she must have. What? What am I
Oula.
missing?
Well, Calliope had a way of making people angry. She could be argumentative.
Yes, but enough to make enemies who wanted her dead?
Not that you or I know of, apparently, but that doesn't mean they didn't exist.
Peut-être aromantique et sexuelle, effectivement. Hein. Si c'était Athéna la... Oh, si c'était Athéna la tueuse.
What about Athena? She seemed awfully
Athena?
insistent on declaring me guilty, don't you think?
Athena? No, Athena follows the rules.
Non, c'est ce que vous croyez. C'est ce que vous
Athena has
croyez.
one goal and one goal only, to protect the idols.
C'est ce que
That
vous croyez.
included Calliope. She'll eventually drive us all mad with her vigilance, but break her own rules? I don't see it.
Et Pan?
What about Pan? He showed up at my place out of nowhere, right after I left the chorus.
He did what?
I have to wonder what his angle is.
He has one, that's for certain. Though I've never thought of him as a killer. It would be too... messy.
Still, we should consider the idea. For him to show up so quickly is odd.
On devrait peut-être en parler à Athéna, non? Je suis pas très chaude pour dire ça. Je suis pas très chaude pour dire ça. J'ai envie de dire aucun des deux. Je peux rien choisir, non.
For all I know, either one of you could have done it and you're just playing along.
Apollo is capable of many things, but lying? He was never any good at it.
Whereas we know how capable you are of murder.
Okay, this is
The one and only god I killed deserved it.
Deserved it.
Right.
Elle est trop badass.
Right. Sorry I brought it up. Couldn't we go to Athena with this? If you've changed your minds and you're both part of the chorus.
Athena would be sympathetic, but the die has been cast.
She won't go back on the edict, not without clear evidence.
Oh, now you want evidence?
She acted on the information she had. If we want to sway her, we need something better.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do. You know the idols. Don't you have any ideas?
I told you I wouldn't be of much help, Grace.
Did you now? That's unsurprising. When are you ever of help to anyone but yourself?
Ouh, ça tire à balles réelles
Grace to
ici.
challenge her rather than answer a simple question.
Calliope died, Apollo. Calliope, who came with us all the way from the old world.
You think I don't know that? Are you forgetting what the muses meant to me?
Je ne compte pas abandonner.
Well, I'm not giving up. That's right. You heard me. Maybe it's easy for you to throw in the towel. Why not? Your life isn't at stake. But I'm gonna fight. If I have to kick every ass on Olympus, I am getting through this.
Ouh.
Calliope, I'm listening now. Tell us what end you were doomed to.
Calliope, blinded by fire, one match did you strike that consumed you.
How could you blame her? What could she have done to earn such a fate? You are blinded.
God of the sun hides from his own eyes. What would you know about fate?
You say that you knew her, she was family to us, yet you don't hesitate to accuse her. A queen without a throne, go bitter with fury. Not everyone seeks to betray you.
Ça n'aide pas.
Stop this. Please remember what we are here to do.
We must avenge a muse.
Apollo, your help is not needed here. Go ahead and abandon another muse.
How could you throw that gauntlet at me? Could your heart shrivel any further?
You abandoned me to a terrible fate.
Ah.
Play your injuries
It's
till
far
it's
too
too
late.
late.
You know how far I bent before I snapped.
This is
is
not
not
about
about
you.
Apollo, stop!
This helps no one.
There he is, God of the sun. Apollo, for my sake, take a deep breath. I need your help, not your anger. These old wounds, they confine you. You're more than your pain.
She abandoned us.
Follow him.
Oh non, 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 t'inquiète pas qu'on va rester avec Perséphone, y a pas de problème. Coucou Max, merci beaucoup pour ton lurk.
Now that Apollo isn't sucking all the oxygen out of the room, perhaps we can get somewhere.
Ok, coucou Neko, alors de quoi parle le jeu? Le jeu parle de Grace qui est devant vous, qui était humaine. Un jour rencontre Calliope qui meurt devant elle et qui du coup lui transmet l'idole, donc du coup pour devenir un dieu, une déesse quoi en gros. C'est du coup elle va devenir, enfin elle devient la déesse un peu des muses, de la musique, de l'art et tout ça quoi. Donc ce qui tombe bien puisque du coup c'est une chanteuse et elle essaye de découvrir qui a tué Calliope, puisque sinon Athéna va la tuer. Donc voilà. En gros, c'est un peu un gros résumé. On rencontre tous les dieux, Perséphone, Apollon, Eros, etc., etc. Et on mène notre enquête. Voilà à peu près le résumé. C'était vraiment nécessaire. Il m'a fait un peu peur. C'était vraiment
Was
nécessaire.
all that really necessary? His reaction wasn't great, but you did provoke him.
It wasn't my finest moment, but you saw how he transformed. Apollo likes to pretend he's not the man he used to be. But behind that sad facade lurks exactly the lout I remember. I'll admit the problem you present is a sticky one. If an idol is behind Calliope's death, they're clever. I need time to formulate a plan.
On oublie Athéna alors.
I have to ask, is Athena really not an option? She wouldn't see what you see? At all?
She might. Athena's no fool. She sees everything in terms of risk. Anything with the slightest chance of being a danger to the idols will not be tolerated.
Sachant que, remember, Apollon a fait une drôle de tête quand Perséphone a dit que Athéna avait toujours suivi les règles. Donc ça pue un peu du cul. Je suis une menace.
In this scenario,
Dis-moi que non.
I'm the
Dis-moi que
unacceptable
non,
risk.
mamie.
At worst, a murderer. At best, a usurper.
Oh,
I
mais
have to be
t'inquiète,
a
tu m'aimeras.
usurper? I can't just be a happy accident?
In Athena's world, there are only dangerous accidents.
Mais est-ce que tu partages cette vision? Tu vas m'aider?
You've decided to help me then? I wasn't sure you would.
Well, what should I say? That I've changed my mind? That Calliope might have chosen you after all?
No, it's just...
You have fight in you. You've taken quickly to the Muse's powers. It's possible that she saw the potential. So yes, I'll help you. If, however, this has all been a desperate deception...
Elle me tuera. Tout simplement.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Ouh! Ouh là 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 là. Ok, ça c'est bon, c'est bon, c'est bon, c'est bon, c'est bon, c'est bon, c'est bon. Cela vaut mieux que t'affronter.
I like this better than fighting with you. Way better.
Helping you rather than wanting you dead, you mean?
You seem like a woman who gets what she wants.
Ouh, waouh.
I'd really
Oh, je
rather have
blush.
you on my side.
Wise choice.
Ah, dis-moi ce que je dois faire.
What should I do while you're formulating? I don't like sitting on my hands.
Yeah, I've noticed. If you wish to keep busy, burn down the city, start a revolution, become a terror the likes of which mortals only dream.
Really?
No, Grace. Go home. Be patient. When you see me next, I'll have a better idea of what to do.
Ouh, ce regard, Grace. Max, j'ai regardé ce matin, t'as le même temps qu'il y a chez moi. Donc c'est good, c'est bien. Je suis contente qu'il fasse beau. Oh, je l'avais oublié.
Have you been waiting up this whole time?
Yeah? A goat man sends you off into the night. Your life is on the line. And I'm gonna, what, sleep? I was so worried after you left, and... Well, I also felt like crap.
De toute façon, elle m'a friendzone.
Right to be mad.
Mais nous, on préfère Perséphone, c'est bon.
You as your friend.
Oh, regardez, elle arrête pas de dire qu'on est amis. Ah, putain.
Acted like that.
Pas
I
vrai.
just had this image of you being swept off into some new world. Without me.
Coucou Lindo. Non, 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 c'est bon, on arrête. On veut Perséphone, nous, c'est mort. C'est moi qui devrais m'excuser, pas
You're
toi.
apologizing. After I dumped the whole hey, I'm a god thing on you, I'm the one who should be sorry.
No. I'm gonna cry.
Wait until after we figure out how to save my sorry life.
Okay, right you are. Tell me what's happened since I saw you last. Huh. Persephone runs a club called the Underworld. That's a little on the nose.
I wouldn't suggest saying that to her face.
And you ended up staying with her instead of Apollo? I don't know, Grace. She sounds a little volatile.
Elle a ses raisons. Elle a ses
She
raisons.
has her reasons. I just hope I don't end up on her bad side again.
You get on everyone's bad side, Grace.
Thanks, Fred.
So what are your options? You need to go back to Persephone at some point?
I could go back to Apollo's as well. Make sure he's not sore about what happened.
Oh, and, there's this. Pan
Oh,
left a
putain.
card, says, come by Olympus. I doubt he means the mountain in Greece.
Non, elles sont pas en couple, elles sont amies. Mais au début, j'ai commencé à la draguer, et puis après, elle m'a friendzone. Donc du coup, et après, nous avons rencontré Perséphone. Je viens juste de lui parler. Mais qu'est-ce qu'il me veut? Qu'est-ce qu'il me veut? Mais c'est pas vrai.
Probably to cash in his precious favor.
Still not a
Ah,
fan?
c'est vrai, je lui
You
donne
know how some
faveur.
people just set your teeth on edge? That's Pan. I can't help it. But it doesn't matter. I said I'd help, and that's what I'll do. You
En fait, il peut envoyer un SMS, quoi. Je veux dire, au bout d'un moment...
The muse? Oh, the embodiment of inspiration. Can you
Pourquoi d'un
believe
seul coup,
it?
tu te mets à gueuler
Yeah, kinda.
Pic a déjà une conquête en vue. Alors, vraiment, Perséphone, voilà, quoi. Voilà, quoi. Voilà. Alors, journal. Journal. Évidemment, Freddy m'attendait à l'appartement quand je suis rentrée des enfers. Elle s'est excusée pour la façon dont ça a tourné avec Pan pendant la chanson. Et vous savez quoi? Je comprends maintenant. Mon pouvoir fait ressortir les bons et les mauvais sentiments. Et je ne peux pas toujours choisir lesquels. En tout cas, je suis contente d'avoir Freddy à mes côtés en ce moment. Est-ce qu'il y a d'autres choses sur Calliope? C'est pas grave, vous voyez, nan. Je suis allée à l'appartement de Calliope, il est magnifique, rempli de tous les instruments imaginables. Apparemment, après avoir passé des années à se prendre la tête avec les idoles, Calliope a fini par quitter l'Olympe. C'est à ce moment qu'elle est devenue l'amie de Perséphone, qui lui a refilé l'appartement. Perséphone dit pourtant qu'elles ne se sont pas parlé depuis des années et qu'elle ignore ce qu'elle faisait. C'est dingue, Hermès n'est une idole que depuis environ 1 an. Vu ses paroles sur le précédent Hermès, j'en déduis que nos expériences sont un peu semblables. Quand Hermès est mort, son Eidolon lui a été transmis. Je me demande si ça m'arrive souvent. Au moins, j'ai eu la réponse à ma question. La rapidité de son arrivée chez moi. Apparemment, quand une idole meurt, Hermès doit se rendre sur place. Qui que soit Hermès à ce moment, j'imagine. Sans s'étaler trop sur le sujet, disons juste que ça fait partie de ses connaissances, bizarres comme le reste. Hermès m'a aidé à trouver Perséphone, qui soit ne savait pas que j'étais au club, soit m'évitait complètement. C'est vraiment immense. Après que j'ai un peu beaucoup insisté, son manque de confiance est assez évident. Ok. Aphrodite rien. Apollon toujours. C'est dommage que je puisse pas aller plus vite pour descendre. Heureusement, Apollon connaissait un autre moyen de m'aider. Un ado canon, un petit génie informatique. Ah oui, c'est vrai, je l'ai lu. Voir Apollon et Perséphone se bouffer la tronche, c'était vraiment quelque chose. Est-ce que toutes les idoles s'envolent comme ça? Si c'est le cas, pas étonnant que l'une d'elles ait été assassinée. Apollon m'a conduit à Perséphone, oui, mais qui a failli tout faire rater, c'est bien lui. Il est devenu complètement fou, genre à 2 doigts de nous lancer des éclairs. Il est parti des enfers en claquant la porte comme un gamin en colère. J'arrive pas à le croire. Perséphone m'a ri au nez quand je lui ai demandé si Athéna pouvait faire partie des suspects. Comme si c'était débile. Elle a consacré sa vie entière à la protection des idoles et n'a apparemment jamais enfreint ses propres règles. Une rigolote. Perséphone. Oh là là, trop badass. Bref. Apollon m'en a dit un peu plus sur Perséphone. Apparemment, l'histoire de son enlèvement en Paradès, le Seigneur des Enfers, est plus ou moins vraie. Il l'a forcée à se marier avec lui, sans que personne ne lève le petit doigt pour elle. Ce que l'histoire ne raconte pas, c'est la façon dont elle l'a ensuite tué et s'est emparée de son trône, avant d'être destituée par les autres idoles pour son crime. Perséphone leur en veut toujours pas mal, franchement je la comprends. Les choses ont rapidement dégénéré entre Apollon et Perséphone jusqu'à ce qu'ils partent en claquant la porte. Et je l'ai laissé faire. Alors oui, 2 minutes plus tôt, Perséphone voulait ma tête sur un plateau, mais elle est enfin prête à m'aider. Et c'est bien pour ça que je suis venue, non? C'est ma nouvelle alliée, j'imagine. Elle dit que si une idole a tué Calliope et qu'elle a réussi à effacer ses traces, on aura du mal à la retrouver. Super, quoi. Croyez-le ou pas, je suis encore tombée sur Pan aux enfers. Il traînait là, pure coïncidence selon lui, pile où son indice a fini par me conduire. Après, c'est tout à fait son genre de club, mais c'est quand même louche. Ni Apollon ni Perséphone ne semblent vraiment suspecter Pan. D'après eux, il n'a pas le profil d'un meurtrier, même si son intérêt soudain reste quand même super bizarre. Et Eros. J'ai rencontré Eros, le dieu du sexe, qui glandait aux enfers, façon lutteur turc en pose clope, au pied de son donjon SM. Non mais... Je l'ai trouvé plutôt sympa, juste un peu absorbé par ses propres problèmes. Pas exactement l'archétype du tueur, mais bon, qu'est-ce que j'en sais. Eros. Alors, parler à Perséphone. Parler à Apollon. Parler à Apollon en premier.